Welcome back, everybody. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, you know my first guest tonight as an actor in The Wire, Beasts of No Nation, and Hijack. He now stars in Heads of State.
You all right back there, Derringer?
Fine.
Hearing a lot of panting and snuffling.
I don't snuffle, okay? Besides, don't concern yourself with how another man breathes. Bounders, guy.
Nothing to be embarrassed about. Endurance is tough for guys like you.
Guys like me.
Guys like you, you know, Jim Strong.
Jim Strong?
Jim Strong.
As opposed to?
Strong.
You want to see Jim Strong? I'll rip a tree out of the ground and beat you to death with it, huh?
Go on then.
What?
Rip that tree out and beat me to death with it.
Please welcome back to The Late Show, Idris Elba. I like the glasses.
You like the glasses?
I like the sunglasses.
Should I keep them
You
on?
can just keep them on the whole time if you want.
Keep 'em on.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
want me to keep
exactly.
'em on?
It's like we're playing poker together.
You know what? This is good. I know what you're going to say.
I'm gonna say.
You're going to say, Idris, why are you wearing a sweater?
I was wondering if you were like, you know, steaming a couple loaves of bread in there because this is the hottest day of the year so far, and you've got a thirsty roll neck sweater on.
You know what it is? When you're this cool,
the new film, we just saw the clip there, Heads of State. It looks silly. It looks fun. I imagine there's also a fair amount of adventure in it too. Some good fights. Some good fights in
Great
this one?
fights.
Okay, so tell the people exactly what the conceit is here.
Okay, it's about the President of the United States and the Prime Minister of UK.
Yes.
Find themselves embroiled in a worldwide espionage thing that means that they become a target. They find themselves in Air Force One, find themselves being targeted, and they have to find a way to work together to get to the end of the movie.
So it's an action thriller buddy comedy with the president and the prime minister.
Absolutely.
Okay, absolutely ridiculous, and I can't wait.
I mean,
okay.
you know.
Reunited you with the Suicide Squad co-star John Cena. There you go. What's it like? I love talking to him. He's actually on tomorrow night. If you got any things I should ask him.
Yeah, just like
what's it like backstage?
You should ask him why he's so boring, right? First of all. Like,
write some of this down.
Yeah, write it
Hold
down.
on.
Write it down.
Some of that down.
Why so boring?
Boring. Yeah, I
Can
got
you
it.
have some fun?
Yes.
You know, listen, honestly though, seriously, like when we did Suicide Squad together, I was such a fan of John Cena. I still am. But we had this amazing chemistry that neither of us thought was gonna happen, and James Gunn saw it and made it happen.
You're nemesis to each other.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. And so we bottled that up and became this little franchise thing. And now we have another movie, and we're doing the same but different, you know, president, prime minister.
The man is a professional wrestler. Here we go. There's a little John Cena. There's a little action right there. But here's something that I did not know, and the audience may not know about it, is that you trained as a mixed martial artist and a kickboxer.
I mean,
Okay, so we got, hold on, we got, Jim, can we do this? Okay. Who? I want you to answer this honestly. Who would win in a fight?
What?
Who would win in a fight between you and John Cena?
In a real fight?
In a real fight, you and John Cena.
I would kick his ass, yeah. But look. John and I are never going to fight in real life. You know?
Okay.
No, we have a lot of brotherly love for each other.
We might fight after he finds out that you said you could kick his ass.
Yeah,
that might actually do it. Yeah,
But you know what's interesting
I agree
about-
with you, by the way.
John is he's quite a serious guy. For all the sort of theatrics he does.
Lovely fellow, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, me, I'm not so silly. I'm more goofy, like you. You know?
Yeah, sure. Proudly so.
Yeah.
So, but you seem like a serious guy, and he seems silly.
Exactly. This is the thing, right? I turn up on set, I'm like, John Cena!
And John Cena?
He's like, hey, Idris, how are you? Nice to meet you. I'm just gonna go learn some classical piano. I'll be back. And
I
this is
heard
true.
that. I heard that he plays classical piano.
Yes, he does.
Does he have a piano offset just to play when he's the?
Oh yes, in his trailer he has a grand piano.
You're kidding.
In his double-decker trailer with the
Wow.
wrestling ring.
You've made headlines recently by talking about wanting to create the African Odeon. And do you mean like movie theater chain Odeon?
Yes.
What?
yes.
Why Africa? What? They do not have movie theaters there.
They do. I mean, in many countries in Africa, there's movie theaters, but the chain that has that monoculture of like one great film going out to many people, that doesn't quite exist in
So that
Africa.
wide distribution doesn't exist.
Exactly.
There. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you're born in London. When did you first visit Africa?
First time was with a film, actually. It was Rwanda. It was probably like 2007 or so. I made a film called Sometimes in April. And it was my first time there making a film. It was a very tough film. It's a very tough story, but it was amazing. Yeah.
What's your experience been on the continent so far? Because it's huge, it's multivarious. There's an enormous diversity of culture on something that in the United States, people from here just sort of vaguely think of Africa often.
You know, Africa is not a monolith. It's an incredible array of countries. There are more than 2,000 languages. And every time I've been there, I've just been, so educated. The narrative that gets to the rest of the world about Africa is always through a certain prism. And I'm always surprised there. So I'm really excited about, trying to build a different narrative.
Well, here's something else that you're building in your life. I love this photo.
Thank you.
I love this. I did not know this about that. You're a DJ in a very serious way, right? This is you at Coachella.
Yeah.
You DJed at Coachella this year. Educate to me what the role of a DJ. What is the job and why do you love it?
The role of a DJ, okay, there's how many people in here? Maybe
450.
450, you know this, okay? And to play one song to get everyone to vibe to is a moment of, unified spirituality. Not to get crazy about it, but that's what a DJ's job is. Like the bands, right? They have to make a song that everyone can vibe to. And like you have to tell a joke that most people find funny.
Agreed. No,
I don't want to smoke with you, man.
No, most.
Don't.
Yeah.
But a DJ has to find a way to unify everyone with some beats and a selection of beats. And that was Coachella. I did it with the amazing DJ Cascade. And we had amazing back-to-back. It was incredible. It was really
So if this whole acting thing goes away, is that what you're going to do?
100%. 100%. Oh, thank you.
Like for serious?
I'd like, if the DJing doesn't work, I want to try some, nighttime TV.
Anytime. Just keep that
How are
sweater
you?
handy. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Heads of State is available on Prime Video July 3rd. Idris Elba, everybody. Thank you, Idris. Thanks for being here. We'll be right back with Zoran Mamdani and Brad Lander.